Why the fuck you brought me out here?
Just wait.
What the fuck is that?
What do you think it is?
Fuck, is that a Santa?
Of course it's fucking Santa.
I didn't know he was fucking real.
Mate, I've been chasing him for years. You wouldn't
Holy
believe the amount of
fucking
research
shit.
I've done.
Fucking hell, it's so pretty.
No, don't fall for it.
What the fuck was that? Where you get a fucking shotgun from?
Don't ask questions!
Don't! Fuck. Jesus Christ, he's gonna fucking crash the orphanage! Fuck! Fuck. Dude!
That was amazing.
Mate, he's still alive, you need to fucking help him.
Help him?
Help me move this.
Move what?
It's fucking the Slayers, get him. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you hitting him?
Finishing the job!
Mate,
Fucking cunt!
Joe, stop it! Stop it, Joe!
No!
He's dead! He's already dead!
You have to make sure!
He's already dead!
I have
Joe.
to make sure, Greg!
Oh god, oh god! Oh god, he's dead. Man, you just killed Santa Claus. I just found out he was alive and now you've killed him.
What's that?
That's every child in the world crying she just killed Santa Claus. And the orphanage it crashed into as well. Merry fucking Christmas.
It's beautiful.
The all-seeing guys. The all-seeing guys. The living room. With Greg and all-seeing guys. The living room. The all-seeing guys. The living room. The all-seeing guys. The all-seeing guys.
Hello! Merry fucking cunting Christmas. This is episode 15, which, funny enough, is our Christmas special.
Hey!
And we have our first ever guest of us. You may have heard us talk about him. You may have heard our pod buddies down under the Shite podcast mention him. That's only a polite way I can put it. Well, now you will hear him as we're recording this at his gaff. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, mainly cats today, Mr. Harry Bone. Say hello, Harry.
Is that my cue?
Yes, okay.
Hello.
Welcome, Harry.
It's all right.
Rather than go through individual shout-outs, I'm just going to say shout-outs to everyone this
Yes,
episode.
around this festive season.
Yeah, everyone, one and all. We're going to do no geese dropping this week because it's a special.
It's my favourite bit, though. I like that.
We have plenty saved up for future episodes.
You're gonna have to wait till the new year, Harry.
I suppose your bloody little segment about your fears will be here. Won't it? Don't like that
Your
bit
least
at all.
favourite part.
Not,
this
not,
Not
not
at all.
even Joe's corner of cheer. He's still keeping it with fear.
Yeah,
Don't
no,
like- don't
I just
like
Not with fear, just Joe's corner now.
I found some weird shit. Don't worry.
Don't you worry about that.
Oh, good.
So, Christmas. What does it mean to us?
It's fucking stress and bullshit.
Absolutely. It's all fucking bollocks.
It is.
But, man, it can be a nice day when you're home with the family, can't it?
Yeah, the day, but it's it's
Well, you
just a
chaps
day.
all work in retail, won't you?
Yeah, no,
So,
we
so
we
in that respect, we hate it.
we every year I send like Greg a message that just says happy day off.
Because it actually counts as a day off.
Yeah.
I don't get 2 days off and then Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
No. But I mean, I think every year it just gets a bit less and less exciting.
Yeah.
As a
definitely.
kid, it was awesome.
Yeah, but that's like.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what do you remember as a kid? Like, what?
What do I remember as a kid?
Is there a standout Christmas you had growing up?
Yeah, I got a pool table one year.
What?
Well, no, a snooker table, like one of those
Oh,
fold-away.
sorry, but an
There is.
actual,
I mean, there's a
full-size one?
difference. There's a difference. It wasn't. No, it was like one of those fold-away ones.
How did they wrap that?
They didn't. They left it downstairs because they just set it up and they were just like, it's in there, and I was like, all right.
Did it have a ribbon on it?
No, it didn't. It was
Did
just
you
ready
eat
to
your
go.
dinner off it?
Well, this is the thing, right? When I was younger, I was like super into snooker. Like really, like I was.
Were you?
Yeah.
You even
Really.
mentioned that in the sporting episode.
Well, all right. I forgot. I was saving
Yeah,
it because
I
then
would
I
like that. I would like that. Instead of you waffling on about bloody football the whole time.
I thought I'd save it because it really was more of a Christmas conversation. But basically, I was really into snooker, and I didn't have a table. So what I used to do was take the dining table and sellotape socks to it, and then would use things like golf balls and anything circular that resembled.
I'll get a tank cutter and put 6 holes in the corners. Take my broom and remove
It
the
wasn't.
head.
I didn't even have a cue. Didn't even have a cue.
Didn't even have chalk.
No. Had to use like chalkboard chalk.
I got my mum to wear white gloves. Put the balls back.
Man,
That's a different present.
one of my
Oh, it's incest again, isn't it?
one of my favourite ones as a kid was I got my main present and it was a Christmas cracker, and I remember wrapping it being like, oh.
You
And
know.
Mum was like,
Did you feel less special when you looked at the table and realised everyone had one?
Yeah. It was just after Christmas lunch. We do our presents in the evening
Yeah.
in my house.
Oh, the wait must have been
Yeah,
terrible.
It is as a kid.
Oh, is this a Jewish thing? What?
No, I'm not Jewish. So Mum was like, pull the cracker. So he pulled the cracker. And
Of course, there's nothing wrong with that, Greg. I mean,
and a key fell out. And I was like, ooh. And Mum was like, right, what door does it open? So we went round to the doors, and I was like, not that one.
We got you your own house key.
Eventually got to like my mum's bedroom, and the key unlocked it. And I was like, right, opened it.
and she was naked inside.
And she was behind me, and there was a hamster cage.
Goodbye
Happy
horses.
Christmas,
There
son.
was a hamster cage inside. With a
Oh,
hamster
no
in it.
way.
And I was like, oh,
That's
hamster.
brilliant.
Come take a bite of the peach.
Mate, that was awesome Christmas, man. Awesome. Oh, I was too scared to hold it though.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I never
'cause-
held that thing. It kept escaping, man. It kept escaping all the time.
No, hamsters I always felt were quite fragile unless you put them in like
No,
a
hang on.
plastic.
I'm sorry, I missed all that. What you got a hamster?
So the key opened the bedroom door open.
Right.
Inside was a rotor-stack hamster cage with a hamster in it, which I called Splinter.
Oh, that's nice.
Ah, choice.
Of course, had little balls to run around it, but it would always push the tubes out of the rotor-stack, jump out. Mum would be downstairs watching TV. Just a hamster would just like run across the floor. So it used to get downstairs.
That cage was like Alcatraz.
Mate, it got away. Yeah, I will not be contained. That was awesome Christmas, man. And of course, Christmas we got a Mega Drive.
Oh yeah, no, that's probably one of the better times. I never got a Mega Drive. I was a Nintendo kid.
Yes, Joe had as we heard in previous episodes, it sounds like you had like an Amish upbringing. You just never had anything.
Yeah, yeah. I was. I got an Etch-a-Sketch when I was 16. That was.
Well, it wasn't. It was just like
It was
rice on a tray that you just drew patterns in with a stick.
There was particular coloured bits of rice that I would use to emphasise elements. I
God,
think
what a
this.
mission that is. What,
I know, right?
Painted all the rice.
Yeah, hand painted.
Did
think
you ever go like to see Santa when you were younger?
Not that I remember.
We used to have a girl down my road, Katie. Her granddad used to dress up as Father Christmas. So, because we lived in a close of 24 houses, so very small, and all the parents would buy a present for their kids, give it to Katie's granddad, and he would go around each house Christmas
Buggering
Eve,
children.
Christmas Eve, and give you the present. But because it would start at rule number 3, but he would start at like the later houses.
Yeah.
And every house would have a glass of sherry or brandy. So
Oh,
the
he
time
must be
got to our
wrecked,
house,
mate.
it was fucking hammered. Hello, Merry Christmas. That'd be like, do you want some brandy, Santa? Yes, please. Yes.
That's good, yeah, because next door just gave me sherry and I was
Like,
really
like the
looking
thing is
for
your
brandy.
granddad like Chopper Reed in that their film. Hello. Hello, it's Granddad Chop Chop.
Granddad chop.
Now
chop.
I'm the granddad.
Let me stick my Werthers inside.
But it changes, man. As a kid, it was always so exciting. Now it's more like you say, it's a day off.
Yeah.
It was a bit more exciting last year, I guess, because my niece was like,
Yeah, I got
she
like.
was like 1, so she was coming. She was more running around and getting more excitable about presents and stuff. So we made a bit more of an effort last year. So
yeah.
I spent the morning at my in-laws' house. So we opened the presents in the morning with them. Then I go home for Christmas lunch. Then Lizzie comes over in the evening, and we open those presents.
Yeah.
We've never had Christmas lunch together, me and Lizzie.
Really?
Never.
Well,
Have you had Christmas lunch with my wife?
Yeah, I thought you were aware of this.
Hell yeah.
Didn't you go for a curry one Christmas for your lunch?
I did, yeah.
That sounded amazing.
We every now and again there's a sort of scenario like usually my sister and her husband and her 2 kids will either come over or we'll go to theirs or something like that. And every now and again it's just me, my mum and dad. So we do the very non-Christmassy thing of going to like a curry house and have a curry, and
That's
it's
awesome.
fucking amazing.
Is it busy?
Mate, there's more people in there than you think. Yeah.
I bet, yeah.
The last time we went, we made fun of like a bunch of lesbians that were just sort of like really like.
homophobic, isn't it?
It
Christmas
no, it
Day.
wasn't. It was just like it was just a bunch of lesbians having a curry together on Christmas
Indian
Day.
lesbians.
Not Indian
It's like a
lesbians.
bad
No.
meat. But that's a curry house. That doesn't make sense.
So I was going to say that would be a racist.
That would be it.
That was-
But yeah, we got there and they give you like a shot to start with, but you think like fucking hell, my parents gonna do shots. It was just tomato like soup
Of course.
in a shot glass.
I remember being at a Thai place in Berlin once, and we had like I went there with my mates, and we finished the meal, and they brought these little shots over. Like, oh, what is it? Just smelling it. Maybe it's whiskey. Maybe it's this. Did a big toast, and it wasn't even alcohol. I don't know what. It was.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, oh, okay. I think it was like fucking
Milk.
Listerine or something.
Listerine. Milk and Listerine. That's got to be a bad combo.
That was the day I went to the toilet.
Oh, that day. Oh, yeah.
in the Thai restaurant, and I bent down to tie my shoelace, and I stood right by the door, and someone opened the door, and it kind of hit me in the face. But
Oh.
rather than move, he kept pushing, and it went.
Oh!
Scraped my face, and I came back with this massive, like, fucking two-faced scratch across my face. And they were like, "What? You went for a piss? What the hell happened to you?"
What could happen?
I was
What
like,
could possibly happen to
I
Greg?
stuck my head behind a door while I tied my shoelace and waited for him to open it.
This reminds me of when I was in Berlin, funnily enough. Not in the same restaurant as you, but
At the same time,
I was walking through a door and it was really tough, but I just kept pushing and then I got through.
yeah, where was it? Oh, it was some curry place, but it's my 30th birthday, if I said that. Yeah. Yeah, and having this meal, but I was so ill. I was just ill for a week because I've been drinking so much, and
So it wasn't like food poisoning or nothing?
oh no, I just couldn't stop wanking though. It wasn't even pleasurable. It's just something I had to keep doing.
Well, they do say that Berlin is the city of wank.
Do they?
Do they?
Well,
that's
I'm
apt,
gonna.
isn't it?
I'm sure someone
get
said
that
that.
one.
I remember this massive curry thing that me and my friends all got, and I sat there and I couldn't eat any of it, and I just went to the bog and knocked one out, and that was about it.
It was so good.
Waiter made a bad pancake.
Had a painful,
There's your tip.
Spider-Man.
some housefrau knocking on the door.
You're right in there, sir. You're ruining it. You're ruining it.
As I was retching and wanking, and I said, "Oh, get out! Leave me alone!"
Talking of
You're
retching.
ruining the mood.
Talking of retching, I passed a woman yesterday morning. I felt really bad going to work. And there was a woman ahead of me. She was dragging two massive bags. And I saw like a father
So
and
dead
son.
children.
I saw a father and son coming towards me, and they passed her. And the dad kind of went, "Ooh," and looked at her. And I was like, "Oh, that's a bit mean. What's he doing?" Anyway, I overtook her. Fuck the smell.
Was
Mate,
it bad?
The smell.
Oh, you
I
fucking
literally was like,
Literally starting your car.
I walked so far away from her. Even when I got into the centre, I was like, I had to turn my music off and was like, "Greg, don't be sick. Don't be sick. You're walking through the
That would have been amazing. If you were sick just from someone's scent.
It's like I walked through like a skanky smog and it just stuck to me.
A skog.
I was wearing it as like a smoking jacket all day. Just couldn't get it off. But as you mentioned earlier, we work in retail, so Christmas holds many different horrible times for us.
It's pretty tragic.
Are you working Boxing Day this year?
I am, yeah,
When was your last Boxing Day off?
Mate, I can't even remember. Really can't remember.
It's crazy.
I usually get like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day off.
I've got Christmas Eve this year.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe we should go and get hammered.
I'm not meant to because it's sale set up.
Oh yeah.
So I shouldn't have Christmas Eve off. I'm meant to keep it on the down low. So
I-
I'm telling everyone on the podcast.
Keep it on the down low.
It's also my mum's birthday, Christmas Eve.
Ah, so we can't go and get
So I go around there in the evening. We can go and get hammered during the day. I'll just shout drunk in
Can
the
do.
evening because we had pizza at my mum's house in the evening, Christmas Eve.
Can I come?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sweet.
Yeah, mum listens to the podcast. She'll be happy to have you.
I'll be moved in by then.
I want to give a hello to my mum listening to the podcast nowadays. Which
You
I'm
said
not
you
sure
weren't gonna do shout-outs.
How happy I'm. If I'm happy about that or not, because she's going to hear some horrible things.
She doesn't like me.
My, how mummy must be so proud of you.
She doesn't like me saying the C word.
No, what C word's that, Joe? But there you go. So Boxing Day sales, but the build up to Christmas this year has been.
Yeah,
horrible.
it's pretty.
No one's festive. I don't feel festive this year at all.
Nah, neither do I.
Everyone I'm serving is so miserable and grumpy, argumentative, complain. No, you usually get Merry Christmas from customers. You say it to them, they say it back.
Yeah, no,
think
I got
two
that.
people have said it to me so far.
I got that in November and I was angered by it. To be honest.
I would have been angered in November.
Someone genuinely said to me, Merry Christmas during November.
Was
and
it
I was
before
just...
fireworks night?
No, it was
Oh,
after.
they got that out of the way then.
But still, November's a piss take.
Greg, do you work in that shop where they film the Christmas shoes? That's what I like to think. Have you seen that film?
The Christmas
The
shoes.
Christmas shoes.
Is that like
yeah.
a Red Shoes Diaries Christmas edition?
Probably. No, it's a beautiful film.
Is it like that once the stores close, the shoes come to life?
Help me out here, Moonfish. I can't remember much about the film at all.
So yes, we should say that also, as well as Harry, we have also laying close by is his partner in crime. How you doing, Shell?
AKA Moonfish.
I always hate a podcast with women. It's ruined now. The whole thing. When they bring the girlfriends on, it's always just ruined.
I know. My wife's not here. She'd asked me once she could be on it. I was like, yeah. She doesn't even listen to it. I don't know if she knows what she'll be coming into if we did that.
It's like Joe doesn't ask his fucking girlfriend. It's like, because he hasn't got.
So it is a tough time when it's busy as fuck. Then you have Christmas Day off, and you get to about 5 o'clock Christmas Day, and then you're like, you know what? I have work tomorrow, and it's the busiest day of the year.
This is why I've never really been. I never understood why everyone gets like shit faced on Christmas Day. But then again, that's because I've got work the next day.
Honestly, I think my drunkest point at Christmas Day is probably around midday before I leave the in-laws.
That's it.
Because we have a few drinks in the morning. My dad will come round in the morning, have a few beers, and I'll leave there usually pretty drunk. Then sober up for lunch, and then just have a headache the rest of the day.
Yeah. We were the same at Bullen's wedding. Everyone got headaches by like 3 in the afternoon.
And we all try to hold off so carefully as well. It was fucking hot that day.
It was hot, yeah.
So on the old retail, obviously we can't be here naming names because we'll get in trouble at work.
Probably.
So I've looked at other people's retail experiences.
Oh yeah.
Some of these will anger you, I think, especially you, Joe. So somebody put this. Every Christmas Eve is a nightmare, and working makes it even worse. However, one Christmas Eve, as we were closing, a co-worker of mine standing at the front doors to let people know they couldn't come in anymore, because it was past closing time, a group of ladies walked in a few minutes past close, and were told we were closed and could no longer let anyone in. They ignored him, and defied what he said, and entered the shop. He said, "Hey ladies, it's Christmas Eve. We're your families to get home to." One of the ladies responded with, "I don't care about you. You work in a mall."
What a fucking cunt.
It's kind of ruined the magic for me, this whole thing. I see how you do it now. You read stuff. I thought it was all on your head. You actually just read stuff.
No, he goes, I saw this anecdote the other day, and then, yes.
I thought it was all in your head.
Well, when I'm reading stories like this, I don't memorise them.
Oh.
The rest of it is all free go. When I'm telling a story...
I didn't write down my story about wanking in Germany, did I?
I only wish you could see the disappointment in Harry's face right now.
I wouldn't write down a story that I've got to tell. I'd say,
the magic has gone.
When I've got some facts to say or some stories to other people, I have to read them.
It's almost like Joe shooting Santa Claus. The magic is just dead now.
Yeah.
Not sure I care for these podcasts anymore.
Last year, I had a guy come...
I'm just waiting for him to say, look, I don't want to cut this short, but just get out of my house.
I know it was a good idea when we talked about it in the pub a couple of weeks ago, but it's not really working out. Is it? You finish up.
Are you breaking up with us?
Finish up. Yeah. Go on, take your bloody Michael Jackson mic and get out of here.
Yes, the mic Harry's using was the same model used to record a Michael Jackson album. Don't ask me which one, because I can't remember.
And Barack Obama
did his
album
speech.
with it.
Oh yes, his Christmas songs. I remember that. Yes. Last year, I had this guy come storming up to me, screaming his head off that he couldn't find an item we had in our sale. I put on my best customer service smile and asked him what the item was, since a lot of the items had their own special displays throughout the store. He pulls out a sales flyer for a completely different store. I look at it and tell him politely as I could that he's in the wrong place. He then proceeds to still scream at me and still demand to know where the item is.
This is people go mental at Christmas though.
Yeah.
Like people's I don't know if it's the whole stress of buying or going out. Just fucking order online and save yourself some.
I do most of my shopping. I don't get a chance. I heard that this year on Black Friday, some schools are closed because teachers don't get time to Christmas shop.
This is Black Friday.
It's like a sale.
That's where he got the microphone.
It's basically Boxing Day in America. It's after Thanksgiving.
It's the day after Thanksgiving.
So they have a massive sales.
What's that big over here?
They started doing it. We did it for the first
because
time
they can
last
see
year.
it as a chance to make money.
And money is made.
There you
It
go.
is busy. So yeah, so they.
It's bad, man. I fucking hate Black Friday as much as I hate.
Because you're a racist now, father.
But they shut some schools this Black Friday, so teachers and Christmas shops apparently they don't get time to do it. I don't get time to do it. I do it all online. Joey, how far are you in your Christmas shopping?
I'm yet to really dip my toes into the whole Christmas shopping.
And it's the 13th of December.
It's the 13th, yeah. I still haven't done it.
Got time.
But I've been preoccupied with trying to leave my home.
Hanging out with girls.
Well, no, it's because apparently
being platonic with girls and hanging out and skating and shit.
Thinking about skating.
Ice skating.
If I had the opportunity to take a girl to
When are
Hampton
you
Court,
when are you moving into the flat, Joe? When do we get to have a set podcast home?
When do you stop coming here?
as soon as we're done, as soon as he pressed stops on his laptop.
Yeah. Okay, let's wrap it up now. It's been a good one.
Magic.
Oh, it's been a winner. But
Okay.
I move. Hoping to move on the 20th.
Amazing.
this month.
And then you'll be down the road from the Fighting Cocks,
I'll be literally a piss away from the Fighting
which is
Cocks.
dangerous.
It is
that is
dangerous.
very dangerous, isn't it?
I'll be crawling home.
As long as you can keep paying your rent, you'll be alright.
Yeah, no, that'll be fine. I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Are you renting off Jamie?
No. I'm not.
It's
No.
one of the few buildings he doesn't own.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I have one more story here. It's an English one. Tesco's.
Oh man.
He's reading
A
again.
Tesco store in the UK became the subject of one angry customer's drunken rage when he ploughed his car through the front window. His 1983's Rolls-Royce Silver Spirit.
Oh.
The male customer was angry after the bedroom set he ordered via telephone arrived without a mattress. Upon raising the issue at his local store, the man became irate when the staff told him because he'd ordered it from a telephone, they couldn't help him. So he got in his car and he drove it through the window.
Brilliant.
I have a photo of the car through the window, which you can't, listeners, see. But I'm going to hold it up to Joe and Harry if he wants to see. There you are, the Rolls Royce smashed through the front.
Oh, that's a fan. He got in there.
Of a Tesco store.
I feel sorry for the person that was working on that checkout. Like he's
What's
fucking
that pile
slammed.
of red
right-
in front? What was like he run over the chicken
Santa.
at the
I
front?
thought he had killed someone. But yeah, it looks
Run
like
over Santa.
He had run over the charity collecting Santa outside. I love it. At the bottom it just goes, I guess some guys really don't like shopping after all.
Run over the whole of that brass band child thing that plays in Kingston all the time. You know the ones?
There was
We saw
actually
one
whilst I was
today.
waiting for Greg, there was some brass bandage going on.
Some outfit from Plymouth, aren't they?
Is that their name?
Outfit from
We're
Plymouth.
from Plymouth.
Where from where? What?
Weymouth.
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 Some fucking muff. Yeah.
One of the muffs.
Some
Yes.
sort of mouth. Some sort of mouth on it.
You know, they come all the way to Kingston to annoy me when I've got a hangover with them.
Harry's hungover. Let's get down there right now from Plymouth and
Let's go,
start
yeah.
playing
This is-
our brass.
Man, once we got that portable equipment, that's it.
Playing that bloody congratulations song. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, I hate those people so much.
Actually, I do remember going just back to like Christmas as a child. We had when I was at
You
school.
missed that past, Joe. We
No,
passed that
I'm
already,
going back
Joe.
to it. I'm going back to it. I'm going back to the past. We had one year.
Going back in
No, this
time.
is this all comes together. This all comes together because there was a snooker table involved
Oh, I
in this
hope so.
story.
Ah, a snooker table.
You piqued Harry's interest once
I know.
again.
Hey, and a 25mm tank cutter. Yes.
But we had basically when I was in this must have been primary school, so I was like I don't know 9. We had to go and sing carols. And
Whoa.
for some reason, war songs to a retirement home full of people.
That's why.
Yeah. Pack up your troubles in your old kit
war
bag.
songs were you singing?
That was it.
Take me back to good old
No.
Blighty.
It was pack up your troubles in your old kit bag. And
We're gonna kill the Huns.
So you weren't singing war. Well,
No,
this
yeah.
is good fun.
I'm gonna bayonet a Hun in the eyeball.
Shoots at your bum like a bullet from a gun. Diarrhea. Not that one.
no, they didn't like that one. I suggested it, didn't like it. Something about Jerry's.
Looks kind of nice. We can have another slice. Diarrhea. Diarrhea.
Again, all of these options I threw out there and they were just vetoed.
Gonna rape a Bosch and send the picture to his mother.
You mean douche?
No, it's not a boosh, it's a Oh, Christ. You're doing your bee in the bonnet segments.
No,
this.
no,
Oh,
no.
that's a shame, isn't it? Jesus.
But yeah, no, we had to go there and we had like sang all these carols and then we hang out like talking to old people. But everyone lost interest as soon as we saw a snooker table. But like the thing was, there was a guy there obviously visiting his dad, and they were playing snooker. Literally 30 kids just stood around the table and just went nuts on the balls. Like not. Like
Boys will
the snooker
be
balls,
boys.
the snooker balls. They literally just like throwing them around and just like completely just shat all over this game. That like their bonding time,
Shat on it.
completely shit all over it.
This reminds me of you know the Bentle Centre chaps. You're
Yes,
big into
yes,
retail.
Yes.
You're retail fans,
Yes.
whatever.
Well,
We're
fans is a
savvy.
strong
We're
word.
savvy with retail.
Yes. No, what was it? He used to have a chap playing the piano in Bentle's.
Oh, years ago.
Yeah.
Like when it first opened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
First
kind of
many
old
years
dude
ago.
just playing just nice stuff.
Yeah.
And there'd be kids just walking past, pressing the keys. Bang! I was looking at this
He's
chap
just-
for some time, just watching his face. And it was like, yeah,
Now
He
we
just
have
there, this is my job.
fuck my
now
life.
we have
Look what's happened.
animatronic singing bears in the Bendel Centre.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, the Kingston
is
Teddington
horrible.
bear things.
Don't
horrible.
you wish someone would set those on fire though?
No, I quite
I
like
hear
it.
Slade.
quite like it,
I
yeah.
hear Slade
You
at Christmas
sadist.
like 4 times a day.
Really?
A minimum.
I hear
They look
that's
around, they're
awesome,
like, hello, why don't you go visit the shop upstairs? Follow us on Twitter at Bentles at Twitter. Oh, it's like fucking hell,
Oh,
bears.
that's awful. That's ruined the magic.
I have
isn't it?
to at work. I currently have to listen to 4 different versions of.
We
All
got
I
no
Want.
Christmas music at work this year. Nothing's come on.
We lost it for 2 weeks and it was the happiest 2 weeks. And then someone fixed it. I know.
Damn that person.
But yeah, there is
Ruined it. Was it was at the Krampus came
Yeah,
and fixed
yeah.
it for you.
What a cunt.
The irony.
But like the CD we got given with all this Christmas music, there's 4 different versions of All I Want for Christmas by like Mariah Carey. None of which include Mariah Carey.
Ah, cover's even better.
It's so bad. It's
Even better.
fucking horrible,
We should
man.
do our own cover. Sneak it onto the set list at your work.
Yeah, we can do that.
Just say it. Just really depressingly read out the words.
Yeah.
Why can't you reheat a kebab again after you reheated it? What's the difference on reheating it the first time?
Because you'll die.
Harry's having a sidebar right now.
Well, I'm not. I'm looking at it. But you're saying that I can't reheat the kebab after I've reheated it the first time. What's the difference?
We don't know.
It's lukewarm.
Nonsense. I can reheat it as many times as I bloody want.
I'm an adult. I can do that.
You tell the toilet that when you're sat at it, shitting out fucking gravy later on. And then save it for Christmas dinner.
Oh,
Kebab gravy.
Oh, like liquid plimsolls.
in between your agenda, because I can see how it works now, and you obviously there's some kind of a schedule you're sticking to.
No.
Do you chaps ever get the thing where your teeth don't like feel like they're your own on your head anymore? With a hangover.
I tell you what, I do wake up.
They don't.
And I know. I tell you what I do when I'm
don't fit.
hungover. I sometimes wake up and my teeth feel hairy.
Yeah, I know that one. They're so dry.
I'm just like,
Your teeth are so dry, it's like they're in a sand.
yeah. I feel
And
like
you're
I feel like
chipping
each
bits away with your
individual
tongue.
tooth has a head of hair on it.
Oh,
Just a head of hair.
I hate my teeth.
Not wrong with your teeth.
Never seen my teeth.
I can see them now.
You can't.
I can see the bottom set.
You can't.
I can. Your mouth's open.
I'll never show anybody my teeth. They're disgusting. They're awful.
We get glimpses.
Some kind of weird dichotomy. This is why I don't go to the dentist, because I don't want to show him my teeth.
I've not been to the dentist in...
I'm not scared of them
Christ.
rebuking me. I just,
20
you know.
years. About
No, I tell you
12
what, I
years,
don't-
I
the
think
one-
last time I went to the dentist when it stopped being free.
I went a little while ago, and he
Did you?
because
How
my
little?
maybe like 2 years.
Did you
ago.
go with one of
okay.
your
I was about to
girlfriends?
say, you didn't tell
I
me
didn't. No,
this.
I did not. No.
Did you
Did you
skate
sleep
there?
with a
I
dentist?
skated there. I
you
fingered
see-
a girl the
did you
entire
see-
journey.
That's how Joe travels. Just jumps on the back of a girl and the fingers her, makes her run in the direction he wants to go.
You know, some people question it.
Has a different hand gesture for hitchhiking. Fingers up in the air. And hijacks a young lass to take him where he wants to go. To the dentist!
Can I finger walk you to the dentist, please?
Oh, at least you ask, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, only polite.
Yeah, no, I don't like being judged by the dentist, but then because I have issues with my teeth by the fact that I have broken ones.
Oh, Christ, now we're on dentists.
I know, this has completely gone off
Last
topic.
time I went to a dentist, fucker,
Did he finger you?
he was looking through my teeth and kind of tutting. This
That's the
young
worst
chap,
thing.
This young Indian chap. He was like, oh dear. I said, well, young man. I said, well, young man. You're younger than me. You fucker. I said, by the time you're 40, all your teeth will be gone. And I thought, well, that's not good news, is it?
This is why I don't come to the dentist.
And then he told me to come back again with a
Well, you just
massive
like, give
bill.
it to me.
Come back
Give it to
when
me
you're
straight, Doc.
41.
I'll tell
Give it
you
to me
what.
straight, Doc.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Dentist, fucker. I'm not going to come back at all with all your money. I'm not going to come back at all. And now I'm 40 and I've still got all my teeth. I reckon that's a good investment.
The great thing was, I probably
Scare me into coming back and
Yeah.
giving you more money, fucker.
I was a couple of years ago. I went, and the great thing was that obviously I had like a cracked tooth that was like literally I had like
That is great, yes.
I had like half a tooth in my mouth, and he was just like looking at it and just like, yeah, that's a concern. It's probably due to all that fizzy drinks you're drinking, and I was
Oh,
like,
you fizzy pop,
yeah.
Joe.
Do you
Your
smoke?
Panda Pops. Your Panda Pops.
I was still, even though I hadn't seen him about 15 years, he was still like, oh yeah, still like the fizzy pop I see. Just like
That green cola from Panda
drinking
Pops
that
you
panda cola.
Yeah, do you smoke? Yeah.
Do you want a lollipop,
None of
Joe?
your fucking business, pal.
Yeah.
Oh, do you
Why?
wank?
Why? Are you
What?
smoking?
Yeah.
What
What you offering?
Pulls out a massive bifter. Just
What
like,
you
yes.
selling? What you selling?
I like to get high when I work on teeth.
Do you
Try
smoke? Yeah,
this.
it's your
Try this
role.
Moroccan black I just picked up.
Squidgy.
It's how bad to say the squidgy.
I've got the squidgy.
The squidgy black.
I'm going to throw us back on track for Christmas right now.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's
We're
fine.
going to look at Father Christmas.
I think that's one of the best segues we've ever had.
Yeah, I
I want to derail this whole process
Where
completely,
did-
actually, Greg. I don't like this format
Harry's
you've got.
gonna turn
Yeah, you
into
get
like a
bloody notes
podcast.
over there. And
Harry's gonna turn into a podcast terrorist.
I need it, man. I need
I'll
it.
I'll tell you what.
I can memorise all these facts. I've got many Christmas facts
I'm
here.
going to take over the show. I'm going to sack you, motherfucker. It's going to be the Joe and Harry podcast, you know. Sling you up, pal.
You have no idea how much that's gonna fail by the amount of work that I don't do. As you said, I turned up with cider and a phone.
Oh, you know, I've turned up with half a kebab and a can of pride.
And yes,
I'm
if you
doing
turn
all
up,
right, I
it's his
think. I think
house.
we're having a hoot, aren't we? Eh? You and I?
We are having a good time.
I
Well,
don't
your
like
bloody
the way this is
agenda.
going.
You with your Barack Obama
Now,
microphone.
now I'm reading. Nah, get out of here. We don't need that shit.
There's people at home right now. Who's
Yeah,
like,
I've got to take this podcast down as well. Jesus. Gonna nail a lot of you fuckers. Hate podcasts.
oh,
I
dear.
knew this was happening. He's seen behind the curtain. He's
That's
seen
it,
behind
that's
the
it. He's
curtain.
peeked behind it.
Dorothy's seen too much.
Yeah, and I'm coming to get you, Matthew, as well. Yeah, I never
Is that
forget.
Matthew from Stars in Your Eyes?
No, Matthew from
Matthew Kelly.
from Australia in your eyes.
Matthew Kelly's in a play at the Rose Theatre in Kingston. I just saw a poster.
You mean a play or do you mean a
Matthew Kelly.
pantomime?
Yeah.
I nearly ran him over the other day. I did. No word of a lie, driving down the A316.
Tonight, Matthew,
Were
you're
you
gonna
with me,
be.
Moon? I'm sure you were. There's blokes crossing. I think he ran him over. Fucker. Big cunt with a beard.
What, Santa?
No, it wasn't me. Or Santa. Santa.
He hasn't got a beard anymore, has he? I think he changed it
Santa?
after. No, Matthew Kelly.
Well, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure he
hasn't.
did.
No, it's a signature thing. You can't get
No,
rid of
yeah,
that.
he had it for a while, then he got rid of it, and it looked fucking odd.
He got arrested
He didn't
for
look odd.
child stuff and
Yeah.
then grew it back again.
That was it, wasn't it? Yeah.
Oh, hang on. No, he didn't.
He was part of the ring.
Oh, we can't say this kind of stuff, can we? Yeah.
Mate, we can say what we fucking want.
We said worse.
Well,
Joe has anyway.
I don't like the lack of boundaries in this whole.
So you don't like it when it's organised. You don't like it when it's not organised.
No.
Well,
no.
how would you rather it be?
Well, I'd like some cheese.
Some
really.
cheese.
Cheese would be good.
Would you
actually.
would you
I'd
prefer?
like some
I
cheese.
thought you might enjoy the spontaneity of certain subjects, like the dentist.
Possibly.
I have all these Christmas facts just here.
All right. Well, let's. What were you going to say about
You're
Christmas?
going to do one of these things. You do a countdown of your Christmas facts. So number three is.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Dun, 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 dun,
I was going to talk about
dun,
Father
dun.
Christmas being like red robes, white beard, waist slapping, jolly, and booming ho ho ho. Been
He
around
loves him.
forever.
He loves him
Eh?
some hoes.
Well, actually, it was only since
knew that was coming.
1935.
Really?
What?
What?
Since 1935, where they created Santa Claus for the Coca-Cola company.
Oh yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, we all knew that. I thought you might have
So
things to
Santa
say.
Claus
That's
is
not
literally.
groundbreaking.
No, it's not. I'm not trying to be groundbreaking.
Literally. Wait, hang on, wait. So Santa Claus is literally a product of Coca-Cola.
No, not really. Previous to that, he was thinner and paler, a character based on the 4th century Asian bishop called Nicholas.
And then
You wear a green outfit as well, didn't you? A kind of
The
green.
Asian bishop
You
called
look
Nicholas.
like Robin Hood.
I find it hard to believe his name was actually Nicholas, right? Is that racist?
no.
No, excellent.
No, being racist would have been if you'd have gone just like, well, you know, Santa Claus was created by the Jews and just like that would have been racist.
In Holland, they called him
I don't know. That's
Sinterklaas.
racism.
Sinterklaas.
Isn't that xenophobia?
Anti-Semitic.
Or have the Jews got their own thing, their own special?
They've got their own podcast.
Oh, all right.
Wow. You're like this, Joe.
Go Jews.
6 million of them on it.
In Holland, they called him Sinterklaas, and they used to leave wooden shoes out by the fireplace, and they put presents in the wooden shoes.
In clogs.
Yeah,
in clogs.
In clogs.
Amazing.
I'm so dead from so many people.
What about mistletoe?
What about the Irish? They're going to get me, I reckon, now, aren't they?
Oh, they got their own Santa Claus.
Sorry, I'm ruining
Do
this.
they have their own Santa Claus in Ireland? It's the same one, isn't it? Unless they have an Irish version of Coca-Cola.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, it's
No.
like that.
Is it Tato's?
Kissing under the mistletoe took off a couple of centuries ago.
Wow.
But the racy plant's reputation dates back much further than that. In 300 BC, the ancient Druids cut sprigs off
This
the
is very
trunks of
professional,
oak
isn't
trees
it?
with a golden knife, and its bleeder had sexual powers, and boiled in the blood of a pair of sacrificial white bulls. It got you fucking horny as fuck.
Wow.
How about that?
I didn't know about
The magic wears off though. After each kiss, the gentleman should pull off a berry until there are none left. That sounds like wanking constantly,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
I just pulled
Pull
off
off a berry.
Just pulled off a berry. That genuinely just sounds like you've just fingered someone in a nightclub.
I'm thinking it's like you wanked off that bloke from Heartbeat.
Tony Hart. Or the police show Hart.
the police show, not Tony Hart. God rest his soul.
He is dead then, right? We discussed
He is,
it
yeah,
before.
no, because I thought he was a paedophile.
Listen, no, I'm not having this. I will not have you besmirch the good Tony Hart's name.
That noise is Harry banging the table.
Judge
You can't
Bone
tell.
Judge Bone is present.
I'm not going to have it. He was a great man.
He was a great man.
He was an officer in the Gurkhas. Did you know that?
Ah, didn't
Was
he?
he?
He was. He was
no
an
Joanna
officer in
Lumley?
the Gurkhas. Hey?
Does he know Joanna Lumley? From the She Disowned with the Gurkhas?
I thought you said, did he drive a Humvee?
As well. I'm just borrowing your Humvee.
No, I think we had
That was Sean Connery
Daimler
from
Scout
The Rock.
cars back in the day, but well, I don't know if she knows. Yeah,
She probably did.
she probably knew him.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they were
I reckon.
pals?
Do you reckon how much pussy do you think Tony Hart got in his heyday?
I don't think he was bothered.
Probably as much as Jimmy Savile.
I reckon you use it to paint.
Again,
Morph.
Oh, yes, morph and you shit yourself, morphing yourself, because it was just a shit.
I don't think
that kept
Tony Hart
transforming.
did sex at all.
I know.
think
He was too into his art.
Yeah.
It is an art.
What
Yeah.
is?
Sex art.
Yeah.
So, Christmas TV.
Yes. The special
What
time
a
of
Do you
year.
watch a lot of Christmas TV?
No, I don't really. I know there's always like specials on and stuff.
Do you watch... have you seen the John Lewis advert yet?
I haven't. No, I.
Me neither!
Yeah.
I've avoided it as well.
Have you, Harry? Have you seen the John Lewis advert?
I've got a television.
Ah,
Well,
Yes.
I have. It's there,
Yeah.
but there's no aerial on it.
So you haven't seen it?
We watch box sets, etc.
Excellent. Yeah, you haven't got a box set of the John Lewis Christmas specials?
All of them.
I like the Christmas 1989 advert.
I like the Sainsbury's one. What that cat.
I saw the Sainsbury's one, yeah.
Was
I've
it
actually got
Mog?
here John Lewis versus Sainsbury's ad.
oh, they didn't. Haven't they? They've released like the whole Mog like book and stuff, haven't they?
Yeah, it's a big time for Mog.
Big time for Mog. I remember Mog from my childhood.
My old cat was
too.
called Mog.
Really?
Lovely
The
little black
Mog?
fellow he was. Mogador. Mogador, his actual name was.
Ah, Mogador.
Is that
I
because you spelt Mordor wrong on the birth certificate?
I don't think that trite little film was popular in those days.
So, I have, from last year, 2014, the overnight Christmas Day viewing figures.
Okay.
So we can see what was the most popular of Christmas.
Well, 'cause there's always-
I
there's
hate
always-
these bits. So
there's-
you do a read down of the,
No, I'm not going to read that. But we're
the
only a little
top
bit.
10 favourite Christmas things. Are you reading again? I don't like it.
Number 10, Harry, was Emmerdale. 5.71 million watched Emmerdale Christmas Day last year.
Didn't have the.
Do you ever watch the Queen's Speech?
No, I never.
Number 9, apparently.
Really?
But somehow the exact same amount of figures as Emmerdale.
What,
Surely-
you goddamn socialists? What's going on here?
Like, what, but surely
I just
what
don't care.
Ah.
is she doing one? Is she doing one this year?
She does one every year, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think so. I think Dappy did one
Does
year.
she drop the mic? The alternative Christmas speech.
Yeah.
Downington Abbey, 5.84 million.
Downington Abbey.
Yeah, do you watch that?
Well,
Or
never heard of
Downton,
that.
sorry,
Oh, that
Downton.
one.
So I don't watch it, I don't know.
Downington Abbey,
Down
yes.
syndrome Abbey.
Down Syndrome Abbey.
Let's not go down that avenue. Let's move on quickly.
Number 7, surprisingly, was Doctor Who. I thought they'd been higher.
Really?
6.34 million.
Well, everything like you got your standard soap operas, which have got like your Christmas specials, but now there's a whole bunch of other stuff.
Oh, number 6 was Coronation Street, 6.62 million.
I bet EastEnders were high up, wasn't it?
Miranda was number 5. You ever seen Miranda?
Yeah.
Call the Midwife. It's the same actress, isn't it?
Yeah,
What's
she's
that?
in that as well. It's,
Cool,
it's
Midwife.
Never heard of that in my
about
life.
midwives.
Matt Midwife, I never seen it, but it was like a downing happy style show, I thought.
It's all fallen to pieces now, isn't it?
And,
chaps?
and unfortunately, Strictly Come Dancing, number 3.
My old mum used to love that.
Yeah.
EastEnders.
EastEnders. I thought that'd be high
So
up.
what was number 1 last year, do you reckon?
Neighbours.
Only Fools and Horses.
Neighbours Christmas special.
And only Fools and Horses repeat.
My Dad the Wasp.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Oh God,
Was
that
number 1.
I hear that's
Jing.
a fucking load of shit.
I watched an episode, I found it quite funny. Lizzie hates it.
I bet.
But every year, my brother-in-law used to get me a DVD of it just to wind up Lizzie.
I suppose it might appeal to some people, you know. I'm not gonna.
No, it's pretty funny. It
I'll
can be.
quite happily jump on. Oh yeah, it's shit though, isn't it? I've never seen it.
Nah. But I'm willing to put money on the fact that I've never seen it, and I think I'll still think it's shit.
Barbara Streisand's hairdresser.
By the hair of Barbara
You'll
Streisand.
be happy to hear, Harry, I have another little countdown here.
Oh, more statistics. Excellent. Because
it's
last
like-
time I wanted statistics, I opened my fucking letter from my bank, man.
It's the Rotten Tomatoes top 10 Christmas films.
Oh wow. Do you have a favourite Christmas film, Harry?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, tell us what it is.
All right. Well, I say that now, but one of our dinosaurs is missing. Is that a Christmas? Well, it's not a Christmas film, but it's off and on.
Dinosaur.
One of the dinosaurs. is
One of our
missing.
dinosaurs
Last
is
Before
missing.
Time.
It's a Disney
Land
film.
Before
isn't it?
Time.
No, not Land Before. One of our
That's an
dinosaurs.
awesome film.
Is it?
No.
Is it actually called one
One of our dinosaurs is missing.
No, I don't know it.
Maybe you could Google it with one of your computers you're looking at. Or the Christmas shoes.
Oh, you mentioned Christmas Shoes earlier. I don't know this film.
No, it's
Could you
nice.
go into it a bit more? Is it? I mean, my theory would be that a shop closes and all the shoes come to life.
No. It's that. Well, that's quite good.
Right?
No, it's
Toy
not
Story.
Like
that. No,
Brum.
it's about
Like Prom.
it's about some mother who's dying.
These were made for walking.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. No, it seems to me some mother dying of some dread disease, and this child saves up all his pocket money to buy some fucking shoes for her for Christmas.
Fucking
it-
shoes.
What a waste of
Yes.
money.
Sexist.
Sorry, I did a swear there. I don't like that in your podcast. Your fragrant use of. Is it fragrant or flagrant?
Fragrant. It just smells
Your
good.
fragrant.
I don't like the smell of your swearing.
The tip of your jab.
Where was I?
Christmas shoes.
No. So he goes to the counter with all his money, all his dimes he's saved up, and he's about a penny short or something, and he has a bit of a cry, and there's another chap in the shop that says, "Hey, I'll buy these Christmas shoes for you, buddy." And
That's a whole film.
and he does, and he buys the Christmas shoes, takes them back, and the mum's like, "Oh, they're beautiful. Put them on for me." And I thought, what? The
On
son,
him, or
son's going to put them on? What? No, and it was nice. and then oh, this is a spoiler, isn't it? I'm going to ruin the film.
Spoilers, everyone. For a film you've probably not heard.
Spoiler alert! It cuts to about 20 years later, and there's some child. He's grown up by then. He's wearing the same baseball cap, and there's this other chap who bought the shoes. He's also visiting his dead mother for Christmas.
Oh, so she died.
Oh yeah, she died. Yeah, she hit the leukemes. There's a little
Who's
thing
Luke?
for you.
Oh, man, that's a
Hit the
shame.
legs. He spots this chap in the baseball cap and says, "Hey, he's kind of familiar." And they say, "Hey, happy Christmas." And there's these two fucking shoes sitting on her grave,
Ah.
which I thought was unrealistic because they were still pristine
Yeah.
after 20 years sitting out there.
Well, he spends obviously every day
Christine,
just clean.
unlike the child's mum.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's a low bowl, Gregory. That's a little bit horrible.
This is what happens when I stop reading from the iPad.
He turns into Joe.
Oh,
I
I mean, as a rule, I don't like censorship, but I think maybe
mother's-
on this podcast.
My
thing-
mother's shoes are pristine, unlike my mother.
So,
Oh, jing, that's
you know
horrible.
what? Number,
Jinkies.
so, funny enough, number 10 on Rotten Tomatoes was A Christmas Story, 1983.
Vague.
Which
Vague.
Christmas story?
Very vague. In
What's
the
that about?
1940s, a town of Hampton, a 9-year-old boy,
Hampton?
Ralphie,
Just down
wants
the road.
one thing for Christmas, an official Red Ryder BB rifle.
Oh, I know this fucking film.
I don't.
Yeah,
The
man.
picture's scary.
Is it
It's-
Hampton, America, Connecticut, or something?
I'm probably yeah.
And then we got
Ohio.
then we got Arthur Christmas. I've never seen Arthur Christmas.
Don't know what that is.
It's the
Who's
guys,
in that?
It's the guys that made Wallace and Gromit.
Ah,
okay.
the plasticine people.
Yeah, James McAvoy's in it, and Hugh Laurie, and Bill Nighy's in it as well.
Nightly.
Knightley. No, it's not
Nighy.
Nighy.
Been Nightly.
Luigi Board's in it. Then number 8, Die Hard.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
Ben. I love the Nye.
Do you consider Die Hard a Christmas film?
I'm not listening to you. Listen, Nye.
Nighy, Bill Nighy.
I love the Bill Nye. I think he's my favourite actor.
He was in
he's
a
so
Doctor-
good.
he was in a
and he's
Doctor
so
Who
good on the wireless. He's brilliant on various things on radio. It's so his voice.
Did you see the Doctor Who he was in?
No, was he?
Yeah, he was in an episode of Doctor Who.
Oh, I don't like.
It was a
I
guy.
don't like Doctor
It
Who.
was a guy that directed Love Actually, made an episode, and he was in it.
Tits actually.
It's
Die Hard, those
the
number 8.
porno parody.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Was that-
It's set at Christmas. It doesn't really reference
See, because
Christmas at any point.
I consider Die Hard 2 more of a Christmas
Yeah, you were
film.
still talking about Die Hard, weren't you? Sorry, I cut you dead
No,
there.
that's all right. That's fine. It was hilarious. So
cut you,
But you
cut
know
you
what?
dead.
yes, I'm not listening to you right now.
Die Hard is above Nightmare Before Christmas.
Wow.
What?
Then a film I never
Ah.
heard of. You might know this film.
Stop reading. I'm trying to talk, man.
The Apartment.
Bloody Die Hard. Where
Yes.
were we?
Die Hard.
What was
Die
your
Hard
question?
2, you were
Do
saying.
you consider it a Christmas film?
No.
What about Die Hard 2?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
They
they're
are
all,
set
they're
at
all set at
Christmas.
Christmas, aren't they?
Well, the third one isn't.
Well, that's unlikely.
The third one's not. The third one should be set at like Hanukkah or something.
I do think in Die Hard 2 it starts off with like a Christmas song in
It
like
does,
in
yeah.
the
The
credits.
Christmas carols, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something-
Now I have a machine gun. Ho ho ho.
That's
Yeah.
you're referencing the first film.
I
there.
used to like it
That's
back,
the-
back when I was a young lad, but now looking at it, it's ridiculous.
Oh, we watched it.
Lot
We
of
watched it the other
nonsense.
week round at Ed's,
We
didn't
watched
we?
the other day for our
That bit
Christmas
where he
holiday.
blows up the 747 by putting the big petrol release thing.
Well, there is
the
that, yeah.
convenient handle on the side of the engine, which is
Do not
which is useful when you're flying, isn't it?
the do not touch handle.
Yes, the big fucking red handle. A lot of nonsense.
Right, I'll skip over the Apartment. Then we have Stalag 17.
Hmm,
1953. Do you know that film, Harry? You seemed like you did.
No, I'm aware of Stalag Luft 17 there.
There you go. That's number 5.
Douglas
in the,
Bader
in the-
was
in
there,
the
wasn't he,
top
before he went
10
to Colditz?
In the top 10
Talking
Christmas
over me
films.
again.
The scene is a German point of war camp.
Prisoner of war.
Point of
A
war.
point. A salient point of war. Now, people, you realise why you're here.
Oh dear. Lessons
Oh,
are
God.
being learned.
Shop Round the Corner, 1940. Holiday Inn, 1942.
I've heard of none of these.
Miracle on
shop round.
34th Street,
Okay.
Holiday Inn.
1947. So,
Oh,
what's,
so not the
what's
remake.
number 1? What is number 1? Come on.
What, the ultimate Christmas film?
Apparently.
Let me do this one.
Go on
Is it Snowman?
It's got to be that one with Bing Crosby in it.
Rum-pa-pum-pum.
No, that was him and David Bowie, wasn't it?
That was, yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
It's weird though, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's beautiful.
94% on Rotten Tomatoes. Come on.
That's high for Rotten
I
Tomatoes.
saw this film for the first time last year, and I thought it was boring.
I don't know. Is it?
1946 it was made.
Oh, okay, so it's not Santa Claus starring Tim Allen.
It's going to be the one with Bing Crosby in it when he's in the war.
No.
That one.
What's that music video that's got
Road
the...
to Rio.
Shall I just tell you?
Yeah,
Road to
probably.
Morocco.
It's A Wonderful Life.
Ah,
What's that?
Of course.
What's even
that?
I know that film.
Apparently the ultimate Christmas film.
I've never heard of it. Who's in it?
Is that the one where he's running down the
fuck?
street going
James
like, hello?
Stewart, Donna Reed, Lionel Barrymore, and Thomas Mitchell. 1946.
This is just words. I've never heard of any of those people.
To be fair, I preferred the lower.
Lionel Barrymore. It's just like lots of people's names all mixed up.
It's
It's
Lionel Richie and Michael Barrymore.
some kind of a search
You know,
engine.
with
kind
Barry
of,
Saville.
what they call those things in the computer?
Jimmy
A
Barrymore.
generator, is it?
Oh yeah,
You
like
know,
a name
name
generator.
generator.
That's the one, yeah.
I preferred the lower rank ones. Bad Santa,
Yeah, I like
which was
that.
actually number 25.
Oh, Shelley makes me watch that all the time.
I like
at
it, it's
Christmas.
funny.
That's really good.
There's-
I love.
there's that one-
Who's the man in it? What's his name?
Order in the court.
Bobby, got it right
Billy
here,
Bob
actually.
Thornton.
Billy
Yeah,
Bob
no,
Thornton.
he's fucking brilliant.
And
I love
Lorelai
him.
from Gilmore
I
Girls.
love him.
There was that one bit where he's like banging some chick in a change room, where you just hear him just go, "I'ma fuck the shit out of you."
Ho ho ho! You're a ho ho ho.
Oh, I love him. Have you seen that Fargo, the series thing?
I haven't seen this series yet. I heard it's good.
Is that good?
Oh, I could lend it to you.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Do
It's
you
on
have?
Netflix.
It's in
I lent it to somebody else and he brought it back. So you watch it?
I've heard
Sitting
I've
around.
heard Guy talk about that.
No, it's very good. I think
last
Guy
night-
put me.
Guy asked me to go up and watch Series 2 last night because he needs the space. But I will watch it.
I realise I need my own podcast now. Really?
I feel like you. Do you have something to say?
No, not really.
Okay.
Just,
Following that,
just that
Batman-
when I do, he talks over me.
Batman Returns.
That is a Christmas movie.
Oh, Batman and the mauve capes.
Sounds
Batman
like a
goes
punk-
to the shop
sounds
and
like a-
forgets his little purse.
Sounds like a punk band.
Yes.
Batman and the Mauve Capes.
Ever seen Elf? That's
Oh,
yeah.
I watched that for the first time last week.
Yeah,
Shelley
what
bought
did you
it.
think?
number 20.
It's quite fun. I like the Will
The Will
Ferrell.
Ferrell.
Yeah, he's a nice chap.
The only-
Gremlins follows that.
Gremlins.
The
Yeah.
first Gremlins.
Never seen
The
that.
first.
You ever
No.
seen Gremlins?
What?
We watched Gremlins 2 the other day.
We did. Yeah. Not as Christmassy as the first one.
No. Oh,
No, I've got nothing to say now.
I like Gremlins.
You give me a space to speak, I've got nothing to say.
You know, before we go into Joe's Corner, I'm going to try something a bit different. I'm going to go for a wee, but I'm not going to stop recording.
Okay.
And I'm going to see what happens while I'm gone.
Okay.
So Greg's going
This
to go
could-
for a wee, and we'll see what happens. I'm not taking the mic with me. You won't hear me do it.
Well, this is a fun little experiment,
All
isn't
of a
it?
sudden, it's the Harry and Joe show.
Yeah, there we are. Right.
Put me
Got
out.
rid of that bozo. Now listen. So,
So you haven't seen Gremlins?
no.
Do you feel?
No, we're not doing that Christmas film shit anymore, right? It's gone
what are we
now.
gonna do now?
Odd Ends Offensive in 45.
Ardennes Offensive.
Yeah, well, it was end of 44, of course. Yeah, Battle of the Bulge.
But this is a penis contest.
No,
No.
no, this is war. This is serious.
Are we back on war?
No, it's von Rundstedt did a bold kind of push, aiming for Antwerp. Yeah.
How did that work out for him?
Come on, you must know about it. It was in Band of Brothers. You must have watched that.
I haven't watched Band of Brothers.
You must have done it. It's a box
There is-
set. It's the
I
kind
can
of thing
almost-
you youth watch is box sets.
I can almost guarantee.
Yeah, I smashed the whole thing in a day.
And then I watched a box set.
Yeah. I see. That's me trying to turn this podcast around into something informative and historical. You just keep bringing it back to wanking.
I can
don't you?
honestly say there's a lot of TV and box sets that I haven't seen. I was never one for Band of Brothers. I don't watch Game of Thrones and everyone has a go at me.
No, I'm a bit bored of that.
It's just
No,
like,
Band of Brothers is fantastic.
is it good?
Yeah, it is so good.
Do they have a
so
Christmas
good.
special?
No. No.
I don't have a Christmas special.
No.
Greg, have you ever seen Band of Brothers?
I have the box set.
He's got the box set.
I like Band of Brothers. It's awesome.
Well, maybe I'll
And-
go
and
for
I-
it.
and I-
Maybe
the-
I'll go for a
the
piss and
Pacific
see what
as well.
happens.
The Pacific, I like that
The
as well.
specific.
That's all. No, not Pacific. You know how it goes, Harry.
That's specific.
I like that.
I've got that. I got my mum to buy that for me for Christmas.
I've got.
Bringing it all back into
Oh, there
Christmas.
you go.
I've,
So
got,
we're entwined.
I've got a Blu-ray tin box set of both.
My mum didn't realise how much it was, and I asked her for this specifically. That works. And I think she was quite shocked it was about 30 quid, but then she had to buy it, and it wasn't all that actually. At the end of the day,
I liked it.
never told her that, but yeah.
I liked it.
Didn't like the cover art.
Oh, you know that Pacific, mum.
Funny.
that-
No, there's more action in it. That opening episode when they're shooting, bloody
Blowing the
Japanese
hell out of the
awesome.
Japs,
That was
aren't they?
awesome.
Japs isn't racist, is it?
No,
No,
Jerry's
Japs
was.
are is.
I think they used to use the phrase Jerry's in Vietnam.
Well, that's not racist because they're kind of like the same kind of creed as us, aren't they?
My
Yeah.
wife likes to remind me, Band of Brothers, that her ex-boyfriend's brother was in it.
Really?
Oh, Simon Pegg was in.
Can't live
Simon
up to
Pegg
that.
was in it.
He was,
Was he?
yeah. He was
Yeah.
David Schwimmer's like right-hand man in it, wasn't he?
No, he was only there for a second, wasn't he?
But he's like David Schwimmer's little man, isn't he?
He came out and did a
Oh,
snappy
that's
salute.
because they
and,
did that fucking film
It was
together.
before that, but yeah.
David
Here, I'll
Schwimmer
get
directed.
you in this one.
Run for
What was it?
Run
Look
for-
at him now.
Yeah, David
at him, mate.
Schwimmer like directed it.
Can't stop the fucker now. He's in everything, isn't he? Every
Simon
film.
Pegg.
Simon Pegg's there.
He's in
Simon
he's in
Pegg's
the
everywhere.
Star Trek reboot.
Oh, yeah, I liked you in
and
Big
Star
Train.
Wars.
Big
He has
Train
a
is
little-
fucking
Big
amazing.
Train is
Big
fucking
Train
funny,
is one of
though.
the best sketch shows.
We can put it
ever.
on now.
Big Train's
Just
awesome.
stop this whole
was your,
talking thing and just
The
watch
next,
that.
the next half hour is just watching Big Train.
What was your favourite sketch from?
Ah! Oh, I don't know, but the Ming one's got to be up there.
The Ming the Merciless one.
Throw him into the pits of eyes.
Mate, when they find his
He's
mum.
doing the
guy-
hoof. Oh, yeah!
Oh, when they
you
find
see,
his mum.
And the tongue's like.
That's what I feel like
What
now.
was that one where they did that entire sketch that was supposed to be like some like French art film, and there's that
Oh,
one
the
bit in it where
traffic-
he just
traffic
goes,
lights.
he just like he picks up the Mr. Potato and just goes,
Some fucking potato.
Hey, Sam. He opens his wallet, doesn't he?
Or when Simon Pegg says at the last line that's really smarmy, but they can't open the door to
oh
leave.
yeah,
Yes.
that's really good.
I did.
No, it's not as good as the rest.
Believe it or not, I studied comedy writing at Richmond Adult College, and they made us watch a skit from that when they replaced, the film The Birds.
Yeah.
And they did it with
Oh,
the
yeah.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Come on, you Spurs!
You're right, Gazza. You're right. You're right. You're right.
Oh, you Spurs!
So I told him I'd never eat that without deli sauce.
We're gonna go now into Harry's favourite part of the podcast.
Oh, I don't like this bit.
We're gonna go into coming up soon. Next episode of this will be a New Year review. We'll look back at
I
2015.
don't like the jingle. I don't like any of it.
Then there's a new jingle, Harry. Then after that,
I won't like it.
we're gonna
You
do
won't like
we're gonna do a segment
a segment Freud.
segment episode where we're gonna showcase all the new segments, and from then on we'll rotate them each episode. So
Yeah.
we're
gonna do a-
Hang on, so the rest of the podcast is going to be like an advert for the rest of your podcast.
pretty much.
It won't always
Like a
be
snake eating its own tail.
No, that'll be like it won't always be Joe's Corner of Fear or the.
We're gonna
Andy Art.
do.
Rotate
We're gonna do a segment special.
Yeah.
Where we do nothing but the segments that we've done previously,
Are you
and
doing
also
a-
some
and the
new ones
new
as well.
Are you doing a trailer to your advert you're going to do in a second anyway now?
Well, we haven't got any sponsors, so we've got to pick a time or something.
We're actually going to go into Joe's just Joe's Corner, not even Corner of Cheer, just
What up?
Joe's Corner.
Joe's Corner of. Strange, creepy, weird.
And that was Joe's Corner.
That was Greg
That was Greg.
So that's painless.
humming his lungs out his mouth.
So this. I mean, I don't know if this really chimes in with.
Oh, you're reading now.
I know,
see.
yeah. I apologise. I'm look. Just understand me when I say that Greg does a lot of preparation and I turn up with a phone and a cider. That is literally it.
That was my line.
I
Don't
know.
take that as your line.
I know. All right. Yeah. I know. I'm stealing material.
Yeah.
So yeah, once again, I've just found some weird shit. I heard about this ages ago, and I knew I just basically I forgot what the person's name was. I forgot who wrote the article. So to do it, I just had to type into Google vagina knitting.
Ooh.
This is an article I read a little while ago, and the article heading is "Artist shoves ball of wool up her vagina to knit with it for a month."
Why can't you just do something nice for a change?
Is that just?
Why's it always got to be about women
Vaginas?
bits and...
Because they're
Is
Just
that
something
not
nice.
just a tampon?
no,
A
she ain't
cheap
knitting.
tampon.
Basically, look. So the story goes: there's this girl. She's called Casey Jenkins, and she's
Is it
like
the
a
same one
fake
that
name.
was sleeping
like a
with a
fake
tree?
name.
this is
What's she
The,
been up to now?
it's
Oh,
Casey
Kate.
Jenkins. I'm pretty
what's she
sure was
doing
the hockey mask wielding person from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Or Casey Jones.
Casey Jones. Oh, okay, it's different then. Casey Jenkins. She is in Melbourne, Australia, and she is supposedly a craftivist.
Bloody colonials.
But basically, yeah, she did an art piece which was called "Casting Off My Womb." Sorry, casting off my womb, where she would knit
Off or of?
off, casting off my womb.
Off. Double F.
Yeah, double F, and then womb, WOM.
Casting off.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but basically, she for 28 days she did a performance where she was using a new ball of wool each day that she would insert inside her vagina.
And do what with it?
Knit.
What with her hands? though?
Inside
Yeah, she's
her...
got like knitting needles, but like all the wool is inside her vagina,
And it's coming out.
and then it's
Like
coming
it's
out.
like
of
a
her.
depository.
Yeah, basically,
all in like-
and then she
It's
would
like a
just
Pez.
womba.
It's like a knitting
Yeah.
Pez vagina.
yeah, basically, it's a bit weird.
So it's just wet,
Well,
depending on how excited she is.
she pulls the thread straight out of her
Does
vagina.
it not burn?
There's no questions asking her that, but I will give you all the information I have about it.
It's a shame Moonfish has gone to bed because doesn't she knit? Could we not have asked her?
Not out of her foo hole.
Like she might be able to say like it would burn maybe.
These
Can't wake her up.
these four.
Moonfish, does it burn if you knit out of your fanny?
Surely it wouldn't, because it's like wool,
Go
man.
away,
It's
What are
pretty
we
bear.
soft.
scraping against? Coming
No,
out?
it's soft as fuck, man. Like wool's pretty soft.
Have you done
Well,
it?
not all wool
It's like
is soft.
dental.
Not all
It's
wool.
like dental floss, isn't
No.
it?
Well, that's sharp.
Expensive wool is
yeah.
soft.
It's not like dental floss. At all.
Cashmere.
That's
that's
expensive knitting. It. What is she knitting?
Well, I'll just.
A minge.
I mean, if I'm giving some moments to speak, I'll tell you the
Sorry.
entire story.
How are you talking again?
Yeah, sorry about that. In my bloody house. How dare me?
Just know your place.
I do. It's here.
This is my place.
Go on, bugger off.
no.
Right, get out of my bloody house.
We will as soon as we've done the agony art bit.
Got any more beers? Leave them.
I've got a
Fuck
cider,
off.
yeah.
Ah, stick it.
Stick it.
Knit out
So
your
basically,
arse.
yeah, it says she pulls the thread straight out of her vagina and knits streams of yarn in front of an audience. If that wasn't enough,
Audience.
it's an art piece. Of course, there's got to be an audience, otherwise it's pointless. As if this wasn't enough, she hasn't even let her period stop her and carries on right the way through it.
Strangely aroused.
Strangely aroused. There's nothing worse than getting given a period scarf for your fucking Christmas present, is there? Nothing like
dunno.
the last thing I want to receive is a menstrual scarf. The performance wouldn't be a performance if I was going to cut out menstrual cycle from it. That's a direct quote from Casey Jenkins. For
like
starters, when I'm menstruating, it makes knitting a hell of a lot harder because the wool is wet.
Oh,
So
heavy.
you have to
Could
kind
you-
of yank at it.
Could you
Body
get that up
form
on your
for
phone?
you.
Can I watch that? No.
Oh, no. There's no.
Can I
I've got
watch
an advert for the
Can
Royal
I
Air
borrow your
Force.
phone and go to the toilet?
No, because I don't want you shitting on it. Or,
Yeah,
oh
he
no,
wants to
you're
wipe
gonna
his
have a,
arse
oh,
with it,
okay,
that's
you're
all,
gonna do
yeah.
a masturbate. Okay.
Oh, he's going to do a cheeky stroke.
It's sort of slightly uncomfortable sometimes.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, right? It's sort of slightly uncomfortable sometimes, and then it just says arousing sometimes.
Wow.
She says, if you take a good hard look at the vulva, you realise it's just a bit of body. There's nothing that is shocking or scary, or nothing's going to run out and eat you up.
I'd quite like to have a good hard look at her vulva.
With
She
knitting
adds-
coming out of it.
She adds, it's unusual.
Does she knit condoms?
Nah, but I think just scarves. Because they're, long and they don't require,
Would I be in
measurements.
trouble saying all this? I mean, Moonfish is going to listen to this, obviously, isn't
You
she?
won't be in trouble.
On the Tuesday.
That's
Should be
it.
fine.
On the Tuesday.
This
Every Tuesday.
You've actually,
Not every,
you've
but
actually,
every other
You've
Tuesday.
actually reminded me of a knitting story that kind of fits in with
Really?
this that I have.
Well, I'll give you your time during my corner.
Of course, it's your corner.
Well, this
yeah.
is the final thing she says about her art. I mean, people push babies out there, so it's kind of it's pretty a
Nothing
robust
like
area.
Has
so-
she had kids?
Yeah,
Hardy.
this is basically. I mean, she did this. This was.
Cats must love her. All the fucking yarn hanging out of her fucking
She
snatch.
must hate that. Just getting fucking clawed at by
Just-
cats. But there is a photo of her knitting a scarf with.
Where?
There.
Can I have a look?
Oh, that's pretty good.
I was just waiting for a response from Harry. That is her knitting a scarf out of her vagina.
She's nothing like I imagined.
Yeah.
She's fairly attractive. I was imagining some old hag.
I mean, as soon as I heard the word hacktivist, I kind of I was just
You knew
like,
she'd be hot.
no, she's a craftivist. So
you
she's
forwarded me
she's
that
an
link.
activist that does
She's
craft.
a knitivist.
She's a knitivist.
So my knitting story.
Yes.
I remember being at school, like infant school, so I was young. And being in the toilets, and the girl finished toilets, and I remember looking at this girl and being like, "You haven't got a willy." Oh, I was young. It's the first time I realised.
So what, like
girls don't have
7, 8
penises.
years old?
First time, and I remember being like, "Yeah." I remember going home and telling my mum, "Carly hasn't got a willy," and she was like, "Oh, don't worry, I knit her one." And I was like, "Oh, thank God." And I remember going to school the next day and going up to her and saying, "Don't worry, my mum's gonna knit you a willy." Don't worry. I've got it.
We got this. We got this.
I can never remember being that stupid. Ever, That's
I
weird.
can remember.
I remember being in infant school, 5 or something, and this child doing one of his, having a pee. And he just dropped his trousers and he was just standing at the, not the cubicle, the trough,
Yeah.
just having a piss with his trousers around his ankle. And I was looking, thinking, what the fuck are you doing?
I've
I
always.
imagine Harry at
ridiculous.
school looking exactly like he does now.
Yeah. Just bearded.
Oh,
I remember being at school
pissed me
really
off.
needing a wee and waiting so long to go. And going past, and I was like, how do I ask the teacher to go? So I stood next to her and just went, time for me to go to the toilet. I looked at her and she just shook her head at me. And then during story time, but from Miss Kitchen, I just stood up and pissed myself.
Brilliant. I've definitely pissed myself.
yeah, I remember.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I'm
oh dear.
pissing.
No, I was chatting with an Irishman who was
Is this a joke?
No, and a Scotsman
And a
came
Jew.
in. And a Jew.
And a rabbi.
Yes.
Sorry.
And
Are we going to be politically correct
Obama
now?
was at the bar pouring cocktails.
No, what's his name? Willie McGregor. He's a fine musician, and he played some of the old Irish music there. Some of the old music.
I'm not the only one that can do accents.
No, Jay's I can do the accents too, so I can. No, I was chatting with him after his set, and he was showing me all his harmonicas. And I was desperate for a piss, but I was so trapped in this conversation.
Enthralled.
Yeah, I thought I'd be rude to break away now, but I'm busting for a piss. I just pissed myself. I was standing there.
How old were you?
Well, I don't know.
Not 5.
Yeah, I wasn't 5. I wasn't a 5-year-old in a pub in New Zealand talking to an Irishman, was I? That was about 10 years ago, maybe about that. I don't know. I can't remember now.
So the best
time ago.
The best part of your 30s.
But I just couldn't break away, and then so I just pissed down my leg. I was standing there, I was like, oh no, I know. But I had to not betray that I was doing this.
So you had to be really calm and collected.
Just
Just like, Don't tell him you're pissing.
That's good. That's
Yeah, that's
good.
great.
Trying to wrap this up now.
Yeah.
That's too late
Okay,
now.
we're going to
Doesn't
go
matter.
into... you didn't ask for it, but
Cut me
here's our
dead.
advice
Cut me dead.
anyway.
Excuse me, can I ask you a question? I don't want your advice. I don't want it. I don't need to listen to you talk to me. I don't want your advice. Just think you should marry the dog and be happy. I don't need to know what you have to say.
Disclaimer, do not take our advice. If you do, we will not be held accountable for inevitable heartbreak. Thank you.
I had a row with my girlfriend at the end of term Christmas party because she wanted sex and I wanted to be with my mates before they went travelling. She and I have been together for the past year. We're both 17. Things were heating up between us and suddenly sex became a very open subject. We're both very committed to one another. But then we had this stupid row at the Christmas party. She tried to lead me away from the party to her house, insisting we have to have sex there. I said, I don't want to go at the moment because of seeing my mates. She got really angry.
He's gay.
She stormed off, saying she would never sleep with me. Later that night, she gave my best friend oral sex.
Amazing.
The following weekend, she did it to another one of my friends. I feel totally betrayed, and now we're not speaking.
Well.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, what's the problem here?
She offered him sex. He said no, he went to see his mates, so she went and sucked off his mates.
Brilliant.
Yeah, that's awful.
It's the ultimate act of revenge.
What a bitch.
It's Kill Bill.
What a
Jesus.
bitch.
So I don't even see why he's writing in with this.
No, that's-
Surely
Yeah, no.
you just
There's
kick her
no
to the
answer
curb.
here, is there? Well,
You
you
just
Chuck her.
kick her to the curb, right?
Well, you just go to the pub and tell your mates about it. You don't need to write in there.
He doesn't need to. They got sucked off by her already.
Can't he just go give oral sex to her friends or to his friends that she gave
That's
oral
it,
sex
yeah,
to?
yeah.
Hang on, was it his friends that?
She gave oral sex to
Well,
his
they're
friends.
Fucking. Oh, well, he's shit out of luck, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So you can't even talk to his friends
Got a
about
rubbish
it.
girlfriend. He's
That's
got
why he's
friends
writing
who.
in. His friends are
Oh.
rubbish
His
too.
friends are leaving and his girlfriend's just sucked them all
No,
off.
he's leaving to go travelling, so he wanted to see
Oh,
his
he's
friends.
leaving?
Yeah, yeah.
So really, what's the problem?
Well, I reckon he
If he's leaving the country,
I
surely they're going to
reckon
break up anyway.
He should give his
Oh,
friends...
that's a bit close to the bone, if you'll pardon the pun. But, this is what I did back when I was 25
Oh, really?
and left my
So you suck
long-term
off, suck
girlfriend.
off her mates.
And she went to Africa and sported with The Rock or something. I don't know.
The wrestler.
No, probably not. Yeah,
Not Dwayne
and
Johnson.
we split up. But no, it's quite, silly of me.
But yeah, no. But if you're going
Quite
travelling,
naive of me, really.
if you're going travelling,
Right, so we're back in a year. Hold that thought. Right, I'm going to New Zealand. Bye.
I think he should suck off the friends that she sucked off to see
Yeah.
who's better.
Definitely.
That's my advice. Go suck off.
I think
your
that's probably going
friends
to
she
be
sucked off.
probably be weird
reckon
for.
he
Which is different advice for us because we haven't
reckon
said
he-
kill.
Yeah. I reckon
You just say-
you'd have a piss through a letterbox. That's what you do.
Oh, nice, nice. Can you shit through a
No,
letterbox?
the revenge angle.
Yes, revenge.
Can you
Yes.
shit through a letterbox?
Well, no.
If you're shitting gravy, which you might if you.
You could shit in an
do it
you
beforehand.
could shit in a jiffy bag.
You know, beforehand and just
Not
plop
seal
it
it
through.
and post it through.
I'm just going to post you some of my shit.
How do you get shit in a jiffy bag would be quite hard. You'd need someone to hold it for you.
Yeah.
I'll do that for you, Joe.
You'd hold,
I'd hold the
you'd
jiffy
hold my
bag.
bag if I was in shit in it.
Had he had sex with her before?
No, I don't think he has.
They hadn't?
No, I think this is going to be the because he said, you know,
mean, then-
suddenly it says to here things were heating up between us, and suddenly sex became a very open subject.
Well, I don't know about all this because of my first girlfriend. That was prevalent in my head. It's like, all right, okay, here we go. This is the biggie. I've got a girlfriend now, it seems, after many years. Any second now, I'm going to have a sex with this woman. I do remember stopping her halfway through the coitus and saying, excuse me, are we technically fornicating now? and she said, yes. Is that all right? Is that... Yeah, carry on. Carry on bouncing around. And it was rubbish, though. I just remember thinking, once she's finished this, I'm going to get my glass of water and I'll listen to the Pogues.
Have you ever
Is it Christmas time?
No.
Have you ever stopped during sex to go for a wee?
No.
No.
I have.
I've just kept going.
Like really needed, I couldn't finish
Christ,
it.
I only last
so
about
bad.
a minute anyway. I mean,
I can do a good 8 minutes, I reckon, if I'm like.
Good 8
oh,
minutes.
hello. You come to my house and you boast about your sexual prowess. Oh, wow. Hello.
Got 7 minutes on you, mate.
Oh, fucking hell. Sting's sitting here.
That's if I take a 6-minute break to go for a long.
Oh, what a
piss.
hero.
Maybe,
Yeah, all right.
maybe a shit as well.
Oh, so I see how this works now. You come over my house, you freeloading shite hawks. You come here to my house, yeah, and take up my time and my day, and then you just brag about how good at sex you are, and
This sounds
kind of
good.
belittle me.
This sounds good.
No, can I just say I love that you're like the height of like of a sex god is Sting.
Well, he does the old tantric
There's
stuff.
a
doesn't he?
road away.
Oh, he goes and I don't know what that song is that he does
breath
every
you
breath.
take.
And he just has the old sex for about 8 hours, which I think is boring actually. By that point.
Internal cum, isn't it?
That's it.
Is
Spunks in his own
So-
guts.
No, whoa.
Comes
Hang
in
on.
his- he
What's
comes
this
in his own
internal
gut.
cum?
Is that not tantric sex is when
Oh,
you like
sounds-
change the energy?
Internally orgasm.
So you kind of like the orgasm lasts for hours.
No,
You're
I've
doing it
tried that. I've
internally.
tried thinking about other stuff when I'm doing things.
Yeah, that's not prolonging.
Sting. Don't
the
think about
orgasm,
Sting.
though. The idea
No,
is
it's
the
just trying to
orgasm,
stop the whole
orgasm
bloody thing.
happens, but it lasts hours.
Oh, that's brilliant.
What's that noise?
What's
Where's that noise?
my phone?
Ah, bloody hell! He's looking in my jacket for it as well. Like I've got it in there.
Where is it?
Harry's phone's ringing.
One of our jingles.
So unprofessional.
Just
I
let-
thought the ice
No,
cream
no,
van
just-
was here
let's
for a
just
second.
have some silence and let it play out.
You could probably do some editing or something.
Oh, 1.99. Where is it? What is it? Who's
Well,
ringing
I don't
you?
know.
It's a very festive sound.
Is that Moonfish?
Yeah, sure.
She's telling us to shut up.
You can't find it. Unfortunately, the mics are echoing it all around. Everyone's up looking for it now.
Everyone said.
Is it your phone?
No, I thought it was though. I thought it was.
Oh, no, it's all right. It's my alarm for waking me up yesterday.
Thank God you're awake. It worked.
Oh dear.
Yes.
So,
Moving on to the next segment.
well, I don't think we've really
I was
decided.
going to say suck off your mates.
Suck
that
off
she
your mates.
sucked off.
Any advice apart from suck off your mates
Well, I don't think we should need to give advice here, apart from just get a new set of friends.
and suck them off?
No, don't. Suck them off.
I don't see the point in that being a problem, seeing as A, they haven't had sex, and then he's moving away. There's really not
but
much.
she sucked off his mates because he wouldn't have
Yeah,
sex.
no.
He's moving away. He's going to
He
go.
turned down sex to hang out with his mates, and she went and sucked off his friends.
Kind of weird.
I think it's odd. He kind of was a bit. Oh, I don't know. She wants to have sex.
But I want to
Don't know
see
about
my
that.
friends.
Terrified.
You know, I want to go and see my pals. No, that's a bit odd, but all the same, what a bunch of rotters. He needs to find some new friends and get himself a new lady friend.
There you go.
Or maybe just not have another lady friend.
I mean, to be fair as well, it's easy to say that a lot of 17-year-olds don't have problems like that.
My only
there's
problem
two.
when I was 17 was that I didn't have any girlfriend at all.
Yeah.
I would never have one.
I was when I was 17, I was terrified of the idea.
God, you're so complex.
I don't
It genuinely-
think sexist by then.
It genuinely
you?
terrified me.
By 17, yeah.
Jesus,
No, I hadn't. I was
Jesus.
18. I was
No, I was
Wow,
19.
you're
Yeah.
a late bloomer.
late bloomer.
I-
Just because I was terrified of
I
everything.
had sex.
No, it wasn't. I was terrified. It was because I couldn't get anything.
I was 15 and turned 16 2 months later.
God, you can take the boy out of Chessington when you
What a killer. Fucking Cortez the killer here. Look at him. Coming to my house.
Cortez the courting killer.
Yeah. Coming here, bragging about how long he's good at sex at. And, oh, well, I was having sex when I was 3.
It was rubbish.
Oh, wow. Yeah, come back to my house anytime, boys.
Thank you, man.
And maybe have a shit and then rub my face in it. You know.
That's why I didn't flush. I'm going to do that after.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that would be a privilege.
We do appreciate your hospitality.
Yeah, bollocks.
And your bollocks, yes.
And your bollocks.
So the next agony aunt isn't really an agony aunt we can answer, I guess, but somebody asked a question and somebody famous gave their advice and it didn't go down very well.
Was it you?
No, this person was James Blunt.
Really?
Yes.
Out of all the people in the world.
Oh, I
Yes.
like James Blunt.
Are you a genuine fan?
Well, only since he started doing some really good replies on Twitter.
He is
Well,
famous.
this
He's
was
more
it.
famous now for his Twitter responses than he is his music.
So, funnily enough, it actually links in close to home. Josh from Kingston upon Thames.
Ooh.
Josh?
Yeah, Josh from Kingston upon Thames.
What, the little Kiwi,
I
dumpy
don't-
Kiwi lad?
I don't know which Josh it was, but Josh.
Christ, he's going to hear that now,
Josh.
isn't he?
He won't
don't
listen
think-
to this.
well,
What,
I
a
don't think he
successful
listens to this.
businessman
He
who
won't
split
listen,
off
he'll
from
be
the
right.
Cox.
So,
Successful business enthusiast.
Yes.
So Josh from Kingston wrote, "My girlfriend and I are going through a
Could you
bit
do
of
the
a-"
accent? Do the accent.
No, I'm not
It might
doing
not
it.
be him,
I'm
we
not
don't know.
doing it, I'm not doing
Well,
it.
it doesn't matter, come on.
Josh from Kingston wrote, "My girlfriend and I are going through a bit of a dry patch. We've been together for
Bit of
just
a
over
dry
2
patch.
years and
Yeah.
used to make love every day. Now,
Ah.
if I'm lucky, I get any action once a month. She says she is happy and loves me, but is always too tired for sex. What can I do to spice up our sex life?" So, this is how Blunt replied.
Was he blunt about it?
Yes. He answered.
Oh, that's clever. I
He
like that.
His reply was, "A dry patch? He, mate. Dump her. We've all got to send a message to girls worldwide. That's just not acceptable."
This is James Blunt.
Yeah. I'm happy with the comment. Many expressed their feelings
What a
on Twitter.
misogynist pig.
One user wrote, "Should be ashamed. It's 2014 for goodness sake." While another added, "Dear James, how do we teach young men and women about respect and consent? Hashtag everyday sexism." Branded a complete bellend by another unhappy tweeter, some defended his response as being amusing, and some declaring it the highlight of my morning.
God damn.
Well, Mr. James Blunt, Messer James Blunt, he was...
Monsieur.
Monsieur
Blunt.
as the French
Monsieur
should have it.
Blunty.
Obviously, he was saying this tongue-in-cheek, wasn't he? He wasn't serious.
Blunt, mate. Blunt by name, blunt by nature, by the sound.
Well,
He was
people offended very easy.
He's
nowadays.
having a laugh, wasn't he? He's having a giggle.
He's having a bit of a joke around.
He's having a giggle because it's all about honour.
And to be
for
fair,
honour.
fair, he gave the advice
That's fucking honour.
we would have given.
Yeah,
I reckon.
he's given the exact same thing we would have
He
said.
gave Joe advice.
No. Hang on, no, that's not the advice I'd give.
What would you
advice
give?
Would you give?
What was the question again?
He was saying how him and his girlfriend were going through a dry patch for 2 years,
quick
and
one.
she doesn't give sex anymore.
Yeah,
But she says she loves him, but was too tired for sex.
it's grand.
Yeah,
That's all right, yeah.
It's fine.
I like the idea of him whispering in her ear, like leaning, like in bed, and just being like, "Can you give me sex?
Yeah,
Give it." I love the idea of just being giving. Can you give me a sex? I require one
Can
sex,
I please?
please.
I've got a token for a sex. I won it at the raffle. I've got a token for a sex. But no, James Blunt upset many people with that comment saying to
That
dump her,
you know what?
to
That makes
teach
me
women a lesson.
kind of like him a little bit more.
I bet it. I knew it would. He's like iTunes to you now, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, yeah. I thought he was a cunt for like the longest time. No, he's not that bad.
Even though he was branded a
What
complete
songs has he
bellend.
done?
You're
That beautiful shit, isn't
That's the
it?
only one I know. It's true.
What's that
that
song
a
I
James
really
Blunt song?
like?
I think so.
I think so. It sounds a bit.
Didn't he do one
blunt,
about? Didn't he do one
Tell
like?
the repo man and the stars above, you're the one I love.
Didn't he? That's pretty
Yeah,
good.
the one I love. Who's that? It's not
I don't
James
know.
Blunt, is it?
Didn't he do a song that I thought was a Smashing
Scottish.
Pumpkins cover called
Oh, is that
1979,
Paolo
but it
Nutini
wasn't.
you're thinking of?
No, that's just a made-up name.
I'm
That was Tony Creams. Yeah. That was Jimmy Piano did that. Yeah.
piano.
Tommy Triangle.
Simon Bass.
How do you spell that? Is that double S or an S-E?
Double S.
With an E at the end.
Tony
Bassy.
Bass.
Shirley Bassey.
It's the bass.
There you go. So that was James Blunt's downfall.
Well,
Apparently.
never mind,
look,
that's quite- who did that bloody song I was just singing quite
I don't
quite
know.
nicely? I
I'm trying
thought.
to Google it.
that was
no
a
signal.
you've got a wonderful singing voice.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Na, 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 na.
I was trying to find a James Blunt song, but I've got no signal, so I can't.
Oh, I love that
Technologies.
song. I love that song so much.
But yeah, I've got emails. So how does that work?
What, the concept? Or...
I don't do the email.
I don't do the email. So well done, James Blunt. Joe now
No,
likes you.
I don't do
Yeah,
emails.
I have. I'm a fond supporter of the James Blunt now. Not for his music, but for his harsh comebacks on
was
Twitter.
James Blunt the ex-army officer?
Yeah, he used
was,
to be in
yeah.
the army, yeah. He wasn't allowed to... I remember seeing an interview with him once. He wasn't allowed to have his guitar in the tank. So he used to strap it outside the tank.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it?
That would make a great model.
Yeah, make
Do
it.
that.
What,
Make it.
tank did he drive?
I don't
I'm
know.
asking the wrong
An
people.
army.
here, aren't we?
An army tank.
What was it, a Scorpion?
Not the one I had
What?
from my
A
Action
big
Man, I'm
tank.
sure.
A Challenger? Yeah, Google it, Moonfish.
Google it.
Get on that moon.
Yes, and also
We have
find
our-
a James Blunt song.
Data
You don't know anyone
Moonfish.
apart from
Data
your
Moonfish.
We have our research.
I'd like to think it was a Challenger
We
2.
actually have a
The
researcher
Challenger
this
2 with a
time.
guitar
We
strapped
have
on
our
the
own Carol
outside.
Vorderman here.
Funny you should say that, but Moonfish met Carol Vorderman the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Really?
Where?
Did you compliment her on her ass?
Rubbed her off.
Because she has won ass of the year many a time.
What do you call it? Flight clothes.
Airport.
What do you call them? The thing you've got.
Aviators.
Yeah.
AIDS.
AIDS. Adiators.
She's wearing a flight suit.
She was wearing a flight suit.
Yeah, it was for the air cadets.
She's joined the Air Cadets.
Carol Vorderman was wearing a jumpsuit.
The
Oh,
Well, the Burkers were taken by
sweet.
Joanna Lumley, so she's got to support
The
something.
Burkers?
No, not the Burkers. The
We talked
Gurkhas.
about them earlier, the Gurkhas. Tony Hart.
The Gherkins, you know, like...
The Burkers.
Joanna Lumley was meeting the Burkers in the Profilition bar.
It's the proposition.
Oh, sorry. Sorry to get to your
The
faux
bar
pas
where you
wrong.
get a proposition.
I can't believe you
by
fucked up
Burkers.
my own faux pas. Getting propositioned by
Fucked up my
Burkers.
own faux pas. Who are you?
You fucked up my farquhar.
I like the irony somehow. It works.
Well, while that's being Googled, I'm going to say that kind of does bring us to the end
Slightly.
of this Christmas special.
thank
We
God for
will be
that.
back, though, in the new year.
With
in
a
January.
with a new
We're
surroundings.
going to have a New Year's episode where we'll be reviewing 2015 and then predicting what
Won't
happened
be in
in
my
2000.
house.
No,
It
it'll be in Joe's
Won't
flat.
be in
by
my
then.
house at all. You'll be not coming here again.
It will be in Joe's flat. And
It
we
will.
will review 2015 and we'll be predicting 2016. It's going to be an awesome episode.
We're gonna be we're gonna be calling a lot of shots in 2016.
It's actually called. We're actually calling the episode "Calling It 2016."
We're gonna be covering all the
What do you
the
want,
annual
money?
events.
No money. The,
money,
the,
oh.
the next few episodes are already
It's not like
planned
a
out.
charity.
Some money.
It's not a charity thing.
Oh, you're fucking
We have
charity.
we have many different topics. We have guests. We're going to be going out and about, recording out in the street.
We
have
are.
portable recording will be happening soon. There's
gonna-
a lot to look forward
We're
to.
going to do
Also-
a top 10. We're going to do a top 10 countdown
Lot
of
of
stuff.
that.
And there's
There's
going to
gonna-
fucking
the st-
corner
the
of
st-
fear or some nonsense.
The statistic
there is going
increase.
to be a segment special coming up with all our new a showcase of segments.
There is. We're
in the
also-
meantime, we appreciate you all listening, and also, if you want to, hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on YouTube,
On the Twitter.
email. Just get in touch with us. We're there.
And,
Come
you know,
find us.
Go on,
It's not
go
that
on
hard.
Podnose.
We'll
Go
see
on
you guys.
all the.
Nah,
all
We've
the
got Podnose.
You're right,
We're
not
now
gonna
on
do
UK. We're now on UK podcasters as well. We're
we
now
are,
to
yeah.
another network.
We're networking out here.
Yeah, well done.
We're
Thank
going
you.
to talk about Podnose in the.
I almost think that was a genuine
in
thing.
the new episode. We are going to
Sentence.
talk
No,
about
it
Podnose
wasn't.
and a lot as well.
It wasn't, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We have you found out what tank he was in yet? No.
Oh God.
Fish
Come on.
Fish tank. We're going to end with a track from the Wonder Beers, how we started
Well, this is it.
our
Yeah.
first episode.
The
this
first
year
ever
started,
episode.
yeah, with Wonder
And they've
Beers.
the
Yeah.
Wonder Beers. Yes.
But You say we're going to finish with that, but we're not actually going to hear it, are we? You're just going to edit it in or something.
Oh, you're breaking the...
Yeah, spoiling the magic.
He's fucking up the brownies, just completely fucked the fourth wall.
In support of Wonder Beers, I actually bought this track off iTunes.
You know,
Yes,
could we
this is their,
could we listen to that track anyway?
We can.
Of course we can.
Of course we can. Yeah, we can listen to
You're
it.
just saying that for the listeners.
No, we can listen
for
to
our
it.
friends
Of
out
course we
there.
can listen to it.
In our
Radio
ears.
Land.
Big shouts to the Wonder Beers again. We played a couple of gigs to them. We played
Yep.
them refugee gig as well.
This is actually their Christmas song,
Mate,
isn't it?
If you get
Wonder Beer,
yeah,
yeah.
it's called Let's Get Pissed at Christmas. Please, if you haven't, oh god, Harry's diving into his kebab from last night.
Meat and chips.
Meat and chips.
In honour of the Wonder Beers.
Whoa.
Meat and chips. If you haven't, check out the video for this track.
How is that?
It is absolutely awesome. Joe, have you seen the video to this track?
I have, yeah.
Oh, it's so fucking
Mate,
good.
it's so good.
Such a good video. They made it themselves. It's really fucking well done. Please watch it. It's hilarious. The Wonder Beers.
Go out and support them, man.
It's the Wonder
They're
Beers.
trying to do something different for Christmas.
Let's Get Pissed at Christmas, the Wonder Beers. Really good listen. So we're going with that. So, Merry Christmas.
No, just Christmas.
Humbug Christmas.
Happy day off.
Thanks for joining us, Harry. It was awesome.
Yes,
to have
we
you here.
appreciate
We thoroughly enjoyed it with you.
your hospitality. You and Shelley. We appreciate you being here and...
Being here, what, in my house?
Yeah. Well, it would be weird if you'd
I'm here often.
So, here is the Wonder Beers. What was that?
What was that?
Is that someone on the roof?
Sound like
Fuck. Somebody on the roof.
floorboards.
Somebody on the roof. We're in a bungalow. Could be somebody on the roof.
That's fucking weird.
No.
We're not expecting visit.
Whoa. Oh, no, I think...
Is that the door?
Is that the door?
Don't answer it.
No, I'm not answering
Just
that.
leave
no.
it. Just leave it.
Fucking,
Shh.
is that someone? Fucking...
Ah!
Oh my god! Fucking...
The windows!
Jesus Christ!
What the
Fucking
fuck is
window.
going on?
I can't fucking see! Fucking
No.
Santa! It's fucking... Harry, run!
I killed you!
Run, Harry!
I got you!
Oh my
Oh,
god! He's
shit!
Harry! I'm sorry, Santa! Oh god, I'm so sucking in!
Wake up with a sack of presents at your feet. Look out the window, no snow, just concrete. I wrote to Santa asking for an Xbox. Open up the presents and all I got were these socks. So let's get pissed at Christmas. Let's get pissed again. Let's get pissed at Christmas. Let's get pissed at Christmas. Let's get pissed again. Let's get pissed at Christmas. Watching the Queen's speech on the telly. Grand's getting merry after too many sherries. Bucks, fizz, wine and whiskey sinking. Morning, midday, all day drinking. Yeah. Let's get pissed at Christmas. Let's get pissed again. Let's get pissed at Christmas. Let's get pissed at Christmas. Let's get pissed again. Let's get pissed at Christmas. Let's get pissed at Christmas on. 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 Let's get pissed at Christmas.